going?
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I'm an instructor for the call class on Tuesday, Thursday when is my class? From 11 to 12:20. And today I'm going to review my iPhone. I use my iPhone primarily for email, text messaging, Facebook, Flickr, and as a calendar. I also use the GPS feature from time to time, and I'm going to show you how to use that today. First, we're going to talk about the email. This is the iPhone interface. To get to the email, press the email icon, and it opens up to whichever email accounts you have put into your iPhone. I'm not sure how many email accounts you can have. I tried to find that information and I couldn't find it. In any case, I have 2 email accounts. I have my Gmail and my Mac account. To choose the account you want to look at, you simply press on the name. And if you want to see the emails that you have incoming, press on the inbox, and it shows you a list of emails. The email that you haven't checked is indicated with the blue dot. Emails you have checked does not have the blue dot. The email it's web-based. You can download attachments you can get them in Office format, you can get images. One disadvantage to the email feature, the attachments can be a little sketchy. They don't always work correctly. So that's a disadvantage to the email. I'm sure it's a bug that Apple will get ironed out eventually. Next, we will go to the calendar feature. Calendar is a great way. It's your entire life at your fingertips. You can schedule appointments, which are marked as events in the iPhone. You simply tap on a date, a dialog box opens up, and you enter your information in there. Click Save, and it's marked on your calendar. It's indicated by a dot under the date. So that's a great feature to have. I have no complaints about that feature at all. The next feature I use is, well, we'll talk about the GPS since that's next on this list. The GPS system, it's a neat feature. I'm going to tell it to find me where I am now. Well, it's finding me already. You can see the blue circle. It's narrowing in on my location. I'm at home right now. And there it is on the corner of Portland and Olympia, right where I live in South Haven, Indiana. This is a great feature of the iPhone. You can search for an address. You enter that information in here. The keyboard opens up. You type in an address, and it will show you on the map where that address is. It also has the option of mapping to that address. You can also type in a name of a location. If you know a name, for example, just to be generic, Walmart. If you type in a Walmart, it will take you to the nearest Walmart. It's a great little feature to have if you're lost somewhere unfamiliar. It'll take you where you want to go. I highly recommend, though, pulling over while trying to use it, because the GPS and map feature is not the easiest application on an iPhone to use while you're driving. Which brings me to my next favorite feature on my iPhone, the text messaging feature. What I really love about the text messaging on the iPhone is it will show you an entire conversation. You can see here the bubbles. The bubbles are the back and forth the back and forth conversation between me and my daughter. So you can review a conversation all the way back as long as you want until you delete the conversation. My complaint about this feature is the keyboard. The keyboard takes a lot of getting used to. It is a QWERTY keyboard, so it's like a regular keyboard on a computer. But you can see it takes a very deft hand to type in the right letters. And I've typed in the right letter. I've typed in the wrong letters many times. My telephone. The iPhone is $399 for an 8 gigabyte and $499 for a 16 gigabyte. The price is pretty much the same wherever you go. You can get it at the Apple Store, or you can get it at any place where you can get AT&T service. You may be able to get one cheaper online, but I don't think I'd trust an iPhone that I bought online, for example, off of eBay. The cost for your AT&T connection, currently AT&T is the only provider you can get for the iPhone. The cost for your AT&T connection varies by package, so I couldn't even give you a ballpark figure on that. You would need to talk to your AT&T provider. Overall, I'm very happy with my iPhone. I've only had it for a month, but I don't know how I lived without it. I use it for all my communication purposes. I would recommend it. I can highly recommend getting an iPhone. I'm happy with it, and I think you would be too. Well, that's all I have to say about my iPhone, all I have time for. Thanks for listening.